Ladies, I'm here on this. Haven't done a news video in a few days around two. We're starting with some NBA. So we're starting off here with a trade that happened today. The Charlotte Hornets, they receive Colin Sexton and a 2031 second round pick. The Jazz receive Jusuf Nurkic. What a steal here by the Hornets. The Jazz must love Jusuf Nurkic for some reason to take on $19 million. And dude, Colin Sexton was pretty underrated last year. Look at his stats: 18 points. He shot 48%, 40 from 3. Dude, fucking steal of a trade. What the fuck are the Jazz doing? Why the fuck would you take Jusuf Nurkic? He's barely an NBA player anymore. Fuck you mean who won? Talking about who won this trade? Yeah, the Hornets. Jusuf Nurkic sucks. So, some stuff here with Chris Paul, a few things. The Clippers and Suns are reportedly considering a reunion with Chris Paul, per the Steinline. The Clippers, in addition to Phoenix, are another one of Paul's former teams that is said to be weighing a second engagement with the 12-time NBA All-Star. I think he could be a good backup for the Clippers. Come back there, be a good backup. You could have Lob City with Derrick Jones. So the Charlotte Hornets, they're planning to pull out of the Chris Paul sweepstakes, per the Steinline. The Hornets were in the sweepstakes? Sure. Sounds like me, they just were like, we don't want him, and then they decided, oh yeah, we're just going to trade for Colin Sexton. So, Quentin Grimes reportedly wants $25 million per season per T. Jones. I don't know if he's going to get that much, man. I mean, I like him, I just don't know if he's going to get that much. Like, he's a very solid role player, in my opinion, but I don't know about $25 million. Look, the second apron realities will be setting in for players soon. Either you're a max player or you're not. Those close to max deals are going to be a thing of the past, and Draymond said it best on his podcast. So, you're probably, remember the Luka trade? We might see some big trades, he balled out for half the season. I'm not going to say he's a freaking $25 million player. Caris LeVert could potentially be a potential replacement for Malik Beasley in Detroit. Damn, they're already talking about replacement. So, Bojan Bogdanovic is retiring from the NBA. So, Shams Charania talked about LeBron. He is uncertain about the Lakers roster moving forward. Always the same story. LeBron, he wants a chance to compete for another championship and has been monitoring the Lakers' moves this offseason, per Shams. Moves? What moves? Apparently Savannah James wants LeBron to retire within the next year or so. I feel like he's going to retire in a year or two anyways. So the Boston Celtics reportedly laughed at the Toronto Raptors trade offer for Derek White. Oh boy, I wonder what, I just can't imagine what they would have traded. What they would have even offered. If they're laughing, it must not have been good. So there's a growing belief that Brook Lopez will leave Milwaukee this summer and the Lakers are going to pursue him, per Jake Al Fisher. Dennis Schroeder, he said I want to stay in Detroit, but Detroit ain't waiting for me. Dude, he's going to be on another team. The Warriors are expected to search for an elite perimeter defender. I've seen names like Herb Jones. I'd like Herb Jones. He shoots good from 3. And an elite perimeter defender. The Warriors, they need one of those. Ace Bailey arrived in Utah finally. Kuminga, he's seeking over $30 million per season on his next contract. Yeah, good luck. You ain't getting that with us, buddy. You ain't getting that. He's literally done nothing to ask for $30 million. The Milwaukee Bucks are a team interested in Andrew Wiggins. I thought this was fake, but apparently the Knicks have reportedly reached out to Don Staley regarding their head coaching position. I did not think this was true. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Probably not. I mean, just because they reached out doesn't mean she'll probably coach there. She's staying in South Carolina. The Detroit Pistons are the favorites to win the Bobo sweepstakes. So Gary Payton II is considered doubtful to return to Golden State. And the end of GP2 here. Hey, we will always remember you for your championship. With that championship run. Bradley Beal reportedly wants to remain in Phoenix, but could be open to a trade to the right destination. He's just going to say no to every trade. Hey, people can't use you if you're useless. That's Bradley Beal mentality. Dude, that contract is so bad. He's fallen off so bad. Luka remains motivated by how the Dallas Mavericks slandered his name after the trade. Hey, they called you fat. They say you can't play defense. How would you respond? The Cleveland Cavaliers are expected to lose Ty Jerome in free agency, which doesn't come as a surprise, if they gave Sam Merrill too much money, in my opinion. We'll go over the stuff from Shams after with NBA Central. So the Clippers, Pistons, Hawks, and Magic, they're expected to show interest in Nickeil Alexander Walker. The Boston Celtics reportedly insisted that they would need a Mikal Bridges type package in return for Derek White. I mean, I don't know. I don't think. You look back at it now, the Mikal Bridges trade with with all those picks. You might as well. They're probably glad they traded those picks. I just don't know if anybody's going to trade like 5 first-round picks for Derek White, though. I think he's a good player, very good player. I just don't think anybody's trading that. The Lakers reached out to the Atlanta Hawks last season to inquire about a trade for Onyeka Okongwu. There's so many Lakers, maybe, almost. They tried to do this last season. It means they just need clicks. Anyways, there was another trade that went down. The Cavaliers, they received Lonzo Ball. The Bulls received Isaac Okoro. Oh, Lord. This could be a good trade for the Cavs. Backup point guard, possibly Lonzo Ball off the bench if he can stay healthy. Chicago Bulls, Isaac Okoro. That, as people say, great defender, even though he's really not and he can't shoot. What are the Bulls doing, dude? DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Alex Caruso, and now Lonzo Ball traded and received a total of 0 draft picks. They did not get anything. The Bulls GM is retarded. I'm sorry, man. And also, this is just going to be NBA news. I'll do all the other news in the next video. I just want to get all the NBA shit in here. But if Lonzo can come back strong, then it could be a good move, have him off the bench, because he would be more of an impact than Isaac Okoro. So, Ian Begley says, I think the Knicks will also at least check in on Horford's situation in Boston. He brings that veteran leadership, but him in a Knicks jersey, that would look nasty. I don't think he'll play for the Knicks anyways. So Chris Paul's reportedly determined to play closer to home in Los Angeles next season. And the Clippers apparently are interested, possibly in a reunion. So I would not be surprised if he goes to the Clippers. So, is this all for the NBA Central? Yes, it is. So let's go see what we have with Shams Charania. So let's get into stuff here from Shams Charania. So 11-time NBA All-Star James Harden is declining his player option. He intends to sign a new 2-year contract worth $81.5 million to return to the Los Angeles Clippers. Sign $50 million a year for a senior citizen. And James Harden in 2025. Well, yeah, 2025. Look, he played great last season, but I don't know. Bobby Portis signs a 3-year, $44 million contract to return to Milwaukee Bucks. About $14 million for Bobby Portis. I mean, great value for both sides. Pretty team-friendly deal right there. The Magic are declining team options on Mo Wagner and Caleb Houston. So, the Magic retain both players. Bird rights, meaning Orlando can still re-sign them. Get turned down through here. The OKC Thunder intend to sign guard AJ Mitchell to a new 3-year contract worth $9 million. And, keeps turning down through here. Eric Gordon declined his $3.4 million player option to explore free agency. Dominic Barlow, the Hawks declined his, making him a free agent. The Knicks are picking up $2 million team option for Ariel Hukporti. The Sixers declining guard Lonnie Walker's team option, making him a free agent. The Jazz, I already talked about this, who cares? Julius Randle, he's signing a new $100 million deal. 3 years, $100 million. Definitely worth it, man. Had a great year last year. Played great in the postseason. Definitely earned the money, in my opinion. Duncan Robinson, he declined his $20 million early termination option, become a free agent. Maybe someone will pick him up for his shooting. Just run down through here. So, Sixers are picking up Kelly Oubre Jr.'s $8.4 million player option. So, the Dorian Finney-Smith, the Lakers forward, declining his $15 million player option. Now he should come to the Warriors. So, the U.S. District Attorney's Office is investigating Detroit Pistons guard Malik Beasley on allegations of gambling related to NBA games and prop bet, sources told ESPN. Serious developments surrounding one of the top NBA free agents. Damn, this free agency class must suck if he's one of the top players. I mean, he choked under pressure in the playoffs. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if he did bet. So, an investigation is not a charge, his attorney told ESPN. Dude, who's his lawyer? They were in serious talks in a new 3-year, $42 million contract to bring the free agent sharpshooter back to Detroit, but now the talks are on pause. $42 million? Dude, if John T. Porter got caught, anyone's getting caught. Dude, $42 million would have been an overpay. I wouldn't say an overpay, though. It's not an overpay. Dude ruined his career. So, LeBron opts in on his $52.6 million for the 25-26 season, but he's evaluating the Lakers' future, so he opts in and is watching their moves. Jalen Williams, Arkansas Jalen Williams. It's a 3-year, $24 million extension with the franchise, sources told ESPN. It's crazy how much they're just paying for the vibes. It feels like. Well, he actually plays when he actually plays well when given the opportunity. But it's $8 million, so ultimately it's not really that much. 30 years of team option, so the Thunder are trading guard Dylan Jones and second-round pick to the Wizards, sources tell ESPN. And Washington is sending guard Colby Jones to the Thunder, who will then release him. So yeah, they traded Dylan Jones. Whatever. Dude, imagine you get a championship and you get traded to the Wizards. Garrett Temple intends to sign a 1-year, $3 million deal with the Raptors. Nick Batum's declining his $4.9 million player option. Sam Merrill signs a 4-year, $38 million contract to stay with the Cavaliers. Dude, $38 million for Sam Merrill is wild. When you could have brought back Ty Jerome for cheap. So it's a 4-year, $38 million deal. Davion Mitchell intends to stay with the Heat for $24 million. It's a 2-year, $24 million deal. Naj Reid, 5 years, $125 million to stay with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Had a career year last year. The Sixers intend to sign Justin Edwards to a 3-year contract. You know, he shot 45% from the field last year. The Rockets intend to sign their free agents, Jayshawn Tate, Aaron Holiday, Jeff Green with new contracts, bring them back. Masai Ujiri's out of the vice chairman and president of the Toronto Raptors. And there's a bunch of signings after the draft. So, yeah, that's all to say for the NBA news. So, I'll do NASCAR, wrestling, and NFL next one. Peace.